Hey guys, how's it hanging? So I decided to create a new character model for myself. So I hope you guys enjoy the new sprites. It's kind of dumb, but that I keep changing my character model constantly. But um, so yeah, this is my new sprite. Hope you guys like it. So I'm honestly gonna be talking about something that has been on my mind for a while and has honestly been sticking with me for a really long time. It's basically art block in general. For me, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and stuff about that have honestly been putting me down the gutter. But for me, getting out of my art block was something that took a lot of understanding of how I work mentally and how I couldn't just copy someone else's version of how they got rid of their art block. Because getting rid of art block is something that we all have to go through, and to be honest, we can't just copy someone else's because we are all different people. So you can't just copy someone else's and go back and say, hey, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and I'm gonna see if my art block will fix. Well, for me, I tried it, didn't work. So I just honestly developed my own kind of method for getting rid of it. But I will just kind of go a little bit deeper into why I actually started having art block and, well, how I started having art block and why I wasn't really posting on social media for a while until a couple days ago. So it's been a good month since I had art block and I haven't really been doing anything because I've been so out of it, so lazy, and honestly so mentally confused with myself because there's a point in my life to where I honestly hit one of my lowest and I honestly just fell off the chart. I fell off my little streak that I was having with myself was just keeping art or just posting something on any social media, but I honestly dropped the ball. I really did. I bought a calendar, a planner, and stuff like that so I could write down simple stuff that I could do in the morning, and I honestly dropped the ball for real. I never really thought I would actually drop the ball so hard, but I did. And I honestly regret it because I tried my hardest, but I failed so hard. And I never thought that I would hit such a rock bottom in my life. But I'm honestly 18 and I still have a lot to learn about being an artist and being a freelance artist. And I've been learning by myself, to be honest. And I do find it really hard and kind of difficult, but for me, I really just wanted to find my own path in life because I chose something for myself that I think my mother does not agree with. And I know probably some of my family members do not agree with it either. It is mostly me not going to college. And one of the reasons that it actually stuck with me for a while is because I didn't really want to go to college at first because I found out that it was honestly just a waste of time for myself. And it honestly didn't have anything fulfilling for myself. I plan on going to a community college in California, but I decided to scrap that for now because of other issues. And I'll probably talk about that probably later in another video. But I really just wanted to come back to myself originally when I originally came back and became Jay's Comics once again. Because I did have like a falling out with myself a while back, but that was a long time ago. And I finally came back and just started bouncing back and trying to come back once and again and again and again, but it seemed like I kept going down and even lower, and sometimes I couldn't really get out of that rut to where I didn't care about what I was doing, to where I didn't care where my financial situation was, to where I didn't care about what happened to me because I felt like everything was just going to go downhill and I was just going to fail. But I realized that my goal was truly to make people happy and show people that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to actually have art block once in a while. It's okay. Like, you don't have to be upset at yourself. For me, I was really upset with myself because I didn't know that art block was just a thing that would happen to me constantly. Because I never thought about it as like a whole thing. I did have art block once, but that was like for a few days and I got over it. But this is something more external and internal for me. For one, it hurt my mind mentally because I honestly kind of broke down a couple times during some days. I just kind of broke down and just kind of gave up on everything. I gave up on playing video games, just talking to my friends. I honestly just became socially awkward because I didn't really want to come back, or I didn't want to do this or this. So what I'm honestly basically trying to get towards is that it is truly okay to honestly ask for help or look for help. But the whole point about this is that I'm trying to say that everyone's art block is something completely different. And there's going to be people who have similar art blocks, but not as similar as this guy or this guy. Like, take for example, like this guy has art block and he basically downloads an app that basically gives him a random name generator, or like a random item generator, and he basically draws that or paints that. But for the other guy, it could become something completely different. Like, he could be playing D&D with his friends and he gets a spark of ideas just from doing that. Like, but for me, it was actually going to the art store, because I feel like that's so nostalgic for me, to where I could honestly enjoy myself and just be at peace. And I really, really did enjoy it, because just going there and buying a couple things for myself made me feel really happy, because it's something new that I can work with. And to be honest, when I got home, after I got all my stuff, I was a drawing machine after that. And it did also take a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, kind of lifting me up and telling me about, or reminding me about, how I wanted to create an art business for myself. So it really truly helped me. And if your friends kind of notice you in that little rut, or something's up with you and you're not drawing or posting on social media, and they tell you, hey, don't be upset or try to get you out of that rut, just appreciate the little things, man. That's all you gotta do, is just appreciate the little things. And appreciate the people who are around you, because they will always help you. Because I had true friends that were always there for me and always helped me, but I had other friends who would actually bring me down. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I had art block during high school, because I had people who would bring me down and honestly were not true friends to me. So for me, art block was something completely of a socially awkward kind of bullying kind of thing. But I realized that after a while, it turns out the only bully that I really had to face was honestly myself. Because I would honestly bully myself into submission every single time with drawing something that I tried to like, or I tried not to like. But I never thought about it like that. So I wanted to honestly make this video for two reasons. One is for honestly giving myself a reason to make another video and to honestly share my experience with art block. And the other one is to honestly give you guys hope. Because I know everyone's gonna have art block once in a while, and I know I shouldn't be just preaching about this constantly, but if you have art block, man, it's okay. You got this. Don't give up. Just hop back on it and let's do this. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I gotta go to bed. Peace.